Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you guys want to make some incredibly fast and especially easy money here in GTA Online for this weekly update, then definitely stick around for this video. What you guys can see behind me is the Benefactor Terabyte. This is a vehicle that's on discount this week and it's definitely worth picking up because not only is it just a super useful vehicle for your businesses here in this game when it comes to, supplying businesses, things like that. What you can also use this truck for is these things called client jobs. Now this is content in the game that you can use this Terabyte for. They're very fast and easy missions. Normally they pay out between $30,000 and $35,000, but with triple money and RP this week on the client jobs, there's two missions you can do that are going to pay out between $90,000 and $105,000. Most of the time you should be doing these as fast as possible, meaning you'll be making just over $90,000 every single time. Super fast and easy to farm. I want to stress that, on top of all your other business grinding that you should be doing this week, this is definitely some content you want to take part in. It's fun enough to do over and over, at least for this week while it is triple money, and then of course we'll probably have like another bad weekly update next week or something like that. But we talked about this in my video yesterday, and so if you want to kind of get a solo money guide on how to farm these missions as fast as possible and how to have fun with them, well, we're gonna jump into that right now. Alright, so first things first, of course you're going to need a Terabyte, which you can spawn through your vehicle services menu. Now, in order to, of course, obtain a Terabyte, what you also need as a prerequisite is to own a nightclub. So if you don't have that, you're going to need to purchase this, to then purchase the Terabyte, to then take part in these missions. But the nice thing about these missions, once you request, we're going to drive over there, you can do these client jobs in invite-only sessions. So that's going to allow you to do some easy money grinding in this game. And there's going to be two missions that you want to focus on, which we're gonna go over in just a second here. Wow, my Terabyte literally spawned right on my agency. Once you get inside, you're gonna want to approach this computer. Of course, you need to register as a boss first, access the computer. We're not gonna go over everything in the Terabyte. We're just gonna focus on the actual client jobs. You can resupply all your businesses here, things like that. But let's check out the client jobs for Page. So we have a whole bunch of missions here. Now, if you have other players, you could take part in these two, but just for solo players, you want to focus on these two missions: Robbery in Progress, as well as Diamond Shopping. With Robbery in Progress, it says to identify the location of an ongoing bank robbery and steal gold from the inside. We're going to play through this one, same with Diamond Shopping. But just for Robbery in Progress, basically, you simply use the control panel to scan the cameras and you find the bank that's under attack. And like most missions in this game, you could just skip this outright and you can go directly to the Fleece bank that's actually under attack. There are 6 different bank locations for this mission in total that you can get. And after tons of times running this mission over and over, once you learn the spawn points, you'll also realize that if you launch a mission from the same location from your Terabyte, you'll only get up to 3 different spawns out of the 6. And these missions can be completed in about 2 to 5 minutes. They normally pay $30,000 to $35,000, but with triple money this week, you are going to be making $90,000 to $105,000 for this mission. For Diamond Shopping, you have to steal diamonds from the Vangelico Jewel store as they're being delivered by a security team. And with this one, once again, it normally pays out $30,000 to $35,000, but with triple money and RP, you're going to be making $90,000 to $105,000. Same thing here. You don't have to drive the Terabyte to the location of the jewelry store. Like most other missions in the game, just fly directly to the jewel store, or of course drive there, whatever you want, in Rockford Hills. Instead of driving the Terabyte there, you shoot the guards, you steal the jewels. These can be easily completed in just about 2 minutes if you're near the store's location. And what you want to do after is just call Lester to get rid of your wanted level. And if you're less than about half a mile away from the office, you won't be able to launch the mission, so just keep that in mind. You want to move your Terabyte to like a different location, so just keep that in mind. But with that being said, let's jump into Robbery in Progress first and play through this mission. Alright, so once you start, it says access the touchscreen computer. We're just going to show you, in case you're brand new to the game, you don't know the bank spawns, we are just going to go through and scan all the banks just to make sure that we could see, if an actual bank location is being robbed or not. Like I said, for players, so the second one we could see this bank being robbed, and this is, of course, the one that we're going to want to check out. This is over here at the Pack Standard Bank. So we're going to be going here. We're going to be exiting the security camera because now we have the location. Like I said, longtime players who know all the bank spawns, you can just go right to all the different banks, but honestly, it's easier if you just search the security cameras, in my opinion, because at least you'll get the location. You don't need to drive around to a bunch of different places. I like going in, with nice classic GTA gameplay. I'm also going to use some of the discounted Benefactor vehicles from this week. This is the Benefactor Schlagen GT, which is going to be on discount for players this week. This is a great car. The handling, you know, I think it's pretty good. Top speed's nice, acceleration, braking, all that. We're going to be reviewing it in my discounts buyer's guide. This is just a money guide for the client jobs this week, the 2 ones that you want to focus on. And we're going to jump right in here and basically take out the bank robbers. We have the cops on us and everything. We just need to watch out here. This guy, we want to sneak up sort of here. He's basically looking at us, but he's already dead, so we're good to go. Now I want to go in the front door, find these other couple bank robbers here. You do have a wanted level, but again, it's not that big of a deal. It's very, very easy. So you take out these bank robbers, steal the gold, and that's literally it. Now we just got to get out of here and lose the cops. It truly is that fast and that easy, and the cooldown is only about 4 minutes on these, so you can just alternate playing through these, kind of whatever you guys want to do. But with that being said, now let's just lose our wanted level. This is the drop-off location that I have for this mission, so you probably want to drive over to this area of the map. Once you memorize, you know, all the spawn points and all that, you could just drive over here as you're losing your wanted level. I've just lost it. We need to drive 0.8 miles, and so I'll probably just speed this part up. We'll get over there, finish this mission, so you can see just how much money and RP we make. And realistically, this is going to be about a 4-minute mission. This isn't going to be slow at all. At the drop-off location, now we just turn it in. Gold delivered, $91,000 right there. Of course, if you take a little bit longer, you'll get a little bit more of a payout, but you'll get that $30,000 or $90,000 with triple money guaranteed just for doing it as fast as possible. And I would recommend you do these missions as fast as possible. These aren't like contact missions or something where you want to play for 10 or 15 minutes to kind of get like the optimal amount of money in RP. Just do these as quick as possible. Now all we need to do is go back to our terabyte and start up the next mission that we're going to be doing, which is Diamond Shopping. Back at the terabyte, go into our touchscreen. Now, like I said, we're going to be choosing Diamond Shopping, so just go to Client Jobs once again, and here's where you could see basically the cooldowns that I was talking about. You have basically a half-hour cooldown or a 29-minute cooldown to do your robbery in progress once again, and you get a 4-minute cooldown on any of the other client jobs that you want to do. So if you have this cooldown because you got back to the terabyte so fast, just wait that couple of minutes, or what I recommend you do for all of these activities, honestly, is just go do something else. Go do a different, you know, client delivery for your auto shop. Go deliver the bike at your MC Clubhouse. Go deliver your ammunition contract at the bunker. Go export mixed goods. Go collect money from your safes at the arcade, the salvage yard, the nightclub, your agency. Go tow some vehicles for your salvage yard. You know, maybe chip away at a Cayo Perico heist setup or a Dr. Dre contract mission, things like that. You want to constantly do a mix of activities in this game if you want to optimally earn the most amount of money per hour. Of course, you can just farm Cayo Perico over and over doing a replay glitch or doing the Bogdan replay glitch or whatever people do to cheese the game. You're going to get bored really fast doing that. And if you just focus a little bit of your time spent that you would otherwise constantly be trying to always, like, you know, farm missions over and over for something, I would recommend you do a mix of activities. You'll have more fun and you'll still make a great amount of money. You will not burn out because you'll be doing a variety of activities. That's what keeps the game fresh. All right, so the cooldown's over. We could start up the Diamond Shopping mission now. Once again, you could just park your terabyte closer to the actual jewelry store if you want to complete this faster. I didn't move my terabyte for the sake of this video. Now I'm going to be using the Benefactor Feltzer with a new outfit just to keep things interesting in this video. And like I said, you can just go directly to the jewelry store here. You don't need to drive the terabyte to the location like it says. So let's just get there really fast. I will be right back. All right, so here we are. You can see we're at the location here. Now what we're going to want to do is basically just shoot these guards and we're going to steal the jewels. It really is that simple. You could just drive right here. You don't need to waste time in the terabyte, things like that. There's going to be a couple guards inside. We want to steal these diamonds. You can see them located on the map. And I can't get past this lady. I'm sorry. I'm not walking around. You gotta go. I gotta get through here. Boom. There we go. We have the diamonds. Now, once again, lose the cops and deliver them to the client after we lose our wanted level. So we are going to try and get out of here. Unlike last mission where we had a 2-star wanted level, this one is a 3-star wanted level. But it's not that big of a deal. We're already outside of their field of view. They're not going to spot us. And I will be right back when we actually lose the wanted level and get to the client. Now, as you guys can see, we actually need to deliver the jewels kind of far. But if you call Lester to get rid of your wanted level right away, or like I did, I just waited. It's not too big of a deal. I mean, it's a 3-star wanted level at the end of the day. Unless you just like really, you know, want to spend that money, I just try and save it. I don't like calling Lester and spending the money all that much. You know, I'll just drive to the objective in the meantime. But it's going to take you a couple minutes. All in all, you can get the other mission done in about 4 minutes. This one will probably take you, you know, maybe 5 minutes as well. You can complete it even faster if you're using an Oppressor Mark II or something like that. But realistically, when it comes to any of this type of content, I just like using vehicles because I think it makes it more engaging, the grounded combat, things like that. We are going to take a shortcut here and drive up the vineyard just so we can complete this a little bit faster. But all in all, you know, let's take a very conservative estimate of 8 minutes to complete these missions. That means you can probably complete 7 or 8 missions in an hour. Now, let's say if you complete 7 of these missions in an hour, a mix of the robbery in progress and diamond shopping. $90,000 a pop, that's $630,000 per hour just for these very, very easy and simple client jobs. I mean, they truly are very easy and simple. We got paid $500 more for this, $91,500. You just shoot a couple enemies, steal what you need to steal, whether it's the gold or the diamonds or the jewels at the jewel store, deliver them to the client, and you get paid $90,000, $95,000, $100,000 if you take a little bit longer. I just recommend you complete it right away. You'll get $90,000 or $91,000. It is so fast, it is so simple, it is so easy. I'm just sitting here rambling in my car. What you should be doing if you're looking to grind these is, of course, drive all the way back to your terabyte. Here, you know, use your Sparrow, use your Oppressor Mark II, whatever. I don't really use those vehicles anymore just because I get so bored of the game. If I'm looking to really grind, then I'll use them. But for these videos, I think it's really fun when I just drive around. It makes the video more engaging, in my opinion. That's why you see, like, you know, ground-based combat. I get out of my car a lot to shoot enemies in my gameplays as well because I feel like it makes it a little bit more entertaining than just using a vigilante and using rockets and blowing everything up. So with that being said, that is how you can complete the terabyte jobs and the client jobs. Very fast, very easy, get paid almost $100,000 per mission, do 7 or 8 of these every single hour, get paid $630,000 plus every single hour at $90,000 per mission. You know, is this a meta way of making money? Well, Cayo Perico and Dr. Dre are still going to make you more money on a per hourly basis, but aren't you sick of doing those? You can still do your Cayo Perico heist. You can still do your Dr. Dre. I mean, the Cayo Perico heist does have a cooldown, right? So in the meantime, while you're waiting to play that again, do some client jobs. Chip away at the Dr. Dre contract. Even if you're a player who only likes to farm the Dr. Dre contract over and over and over, chip away at these too. You know, maybe do 1 of these an hour when you normally do some other type of, you know, export mixed goods delivery or the bike delivery or your auto shop client deliveries, you know, or your ammunition contract at the bunker. Sub that activity out for 1 of these. That way you can make double the money. You know, something like that. Do a mix of activities. You got to learn how to implement multiple activities into your gameplay loop. It's not one or the other, you know, it's not just doing one activity and that's it, unless you're doing Dr. Dre or Cayo Perico, since those are definitely the most efficient if you're looking to just farm one type of content over and over for money. But if you're doing all sorts of businesses, you know, all your businesses are producing in the background like mine are. Don't forget about that. Players are like, oh, well, this only makes you $90,000. I can sell my bunker for $1 million. Yeah, so can I. You know, I'm doing the bunker in the background too while I'm doing these missions. It's not one or the other. Always keep that in mind while you're playing this game. Do a mix of activities. So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, hopefully I earned your like on it. Also, if you are new to the channel and you want to check out more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I live stream GTA Online as well as Red Dead Online several times a week. I would love to get you guys involved with the community. I think I'm going to steal this cash out of this truck real fast. But again, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys next time. Adios, amigos.